have to wait, yeah. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Sometimes on a Monday, you take a look at stuff and you say, am I on the right track? Am I doing the right thing?
You might have a leak in your home, or a noise that your refrigerator is making. Wash machine might be broken. Things in your life just might not be going right. Personal things, work stress.
Honda Civic needs an oil change. Gotta do that. Putting it off. How am I gonna get my plans on track? Do this thing called life.
You accidentally sent an email,
Thought you were sending it to yourself.
a GIF. Yeah, I'm going to save this for later, but the GIF was actually, you have to explain yourself now why you sent a GIF.
Yeah. You meant to send it to Zach White. You sent it to Zach Whitman,
Yeah.
who's the one of the S&P censors of the
That's
network.
right.
Said,
Why
why am
did
I
you
getting
send
this? Why am I getting
Yeah.
this GIF? Zach Whitman
Yep.
ticked off.
Not to be confused with Jack White. That'd be a good example too. If you sent an email to Zach White, hey Zach, but you accidentally put a J and then he got it. Why are you sending me this song? I was expecting you to send me a pitch for a record. What are you sending me this GIF for?
Is Jack White already in your sort of default
contacts. Yeah.
contact?
So then instead, you send the email to Jack White, or he forwards it to me. Oh, you meant to send this to Zach White. I get a lot of Jack White's mail actually. He's from the Southeast, right?
Detroit. I mean, if
Oh, I
that's-
thought he was from Nashville, or he lived in Nashville.
Detroit's almost the Southeast.
What we're saying is you have things, whether it's your own personal mistakes or personal problems or things that you can't help, and you just have to let them happen to you. Hopefully today, what is happening to you from 1 o'clock to 2 p.m. is a good experience. It's like going to the dentist or the doctor, knowing that at the end of this show you'll be better.
Your teeth will be cleaner.
Yeah, check the mirror now and then check it at 2 o'clock Eastern time. It doesn't work if you're in Central or Mountain or Pacific.
I'd give you this piece of advice. If you're dealing with a case of the Mondays, you got to partition that worry over here and focus on the present. You can take this time to recharge, let your mind go blank. Just look at Zach's earring for a sec. It's a new look he's trying out.
I forgot to wear it today.
Oh, no.
But this is
okay.
where it would be. I just forgot to
Look at Zach's
just
earring
forgot
hole.
to put it on.
We'll have it tomorrow. It's a theme of this week. Allow yourself this 55 minutes to just exist. Breathe in with me and just let it go whenever you feel like it's the right time to do that.
These headphones do more than just frame our face. They're also here to listen. Matt and I are the best listeners. We talk a lot, yeah, sure, but what we'd like to do even more than talking is listen. I don't even want to host. When I host the show, sometimes I don't want to talk. I just want to open up the phone lines, talk to people, let them talk to us, listen. We're expert listeners, so if you have anything that you have a case of the Mondays that you want to get off your plate, you're asking for advice, you're asking for help, you're asking to swap an item, you ask if you want to see the new Sherlock Gnomes movie, let me know. You call us and we will listen.
Yeah. We're calling it Mo Rules Monday. No, that's the opposite of what it should. No Rules Monday.
Yeah. No Mo Rules Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
No
work on
Monday
that.
rules.
What's a word that starts with M that means no? Call us, 413-961-4263. Whatever you want to discuss.
Mystifying Mondays. You call us and you try and mystify us by either telling us something that we don't know, that you think we might not know, or spray mist from a spray squirter if you use it to spray your cat into your phone.
How about maximum acceptance Mondays?
Yeah.
Anything you got to tell us, and as long as we don't have to report it to the police or something.
Yeah, we're kind of, think of it this way. You don't have, like therapists or the clergy, but you don't have to go to church to confess. You just call in and confess to us, but just as long as Matt said it's nothing that we are not, legally we actually do have to tell someone. You know how sometimes like lawyer client privilege where they can't tell anybody what you tell them? We have to tell someone if you do something bad. It's just the way the game is, or the way the show is.
I like that idea, though. We are going to invoke swapper client privilege.
Yeah.
Anything you tell us will be broadcast live to the internet, but we won't say it to anyone else.
Right. Unless we have to tell someone else legally. You can whisper it, too. Sometimes people who don't have good sound systems at their home won't be able to hear it.
It's the William Street Swap Shop. It's going to be a week of helping you swap your gently used items with other AdultSwim.com viewers here on this, the live streaming internet, where anything is possible. My name is Matt.
My name is Zach.
And it's a deal.
It's a deal.
Getting my laptop worked on so I can't follow the chat at all.
Oh, shoot. I should have brought mine in. I didn't know. I didn't.
It's okay.
Normally I don't like to bring mine and get distracted.
When we do a show without the chat in front of us, I call it Going Slim.
Yeah.
It's a slim show.
That's right. It's basically like working, not
chat
looking at your
feedback.
keyboard when you're typing.
Yeah.
If you close
Just
your
take it
eyes
to
and you
back to
talk,
the
it's kind of
fundament.
like that. You don't need to use the... actually, one thing when you're watching the William Street Swap Shop that you do not need, you do need an internet connection, but you do not need to chat if you don't want to. You can watch this on your phone, and you can chat on your phone, but you could just watch it.
Watch it in your garage.
You don't have to. I mean, it's a medium that does not require you. It's helpful to be interactive because there's a great community of people. I'm trying to do reverse psychology. You don't need to chat. There's a great community of chatters, people who chat every day back and forth. You can become a part of that community and help swap items. That's just one way to get ahead on getting a swap coin. But you can also just spend some time in the chat room and meet new friends. You never know who you might meet. We've had people meet from all walks of life in the chat room.
Had 15 people who got married.
Yeah.
On the show.
A lot of marriages. And also, I believe they're going to ask Matt. One of the chatters asked Matt to speak at their college graduation.
Did that I need to reply to that.
Yeah.
I lied. We just got a laptop. Now I can
good.
read the chat again.
Great. So anyone who... We're taking... Actually, no one has emailed us that, but if you're about to graduate college and you're... You know how sometimes you see like Seth MacFarlane host or Stephen Colbert, like I see it on YouTube, like you'll never believe the speech that they give at Harvard Law. They're always giving speeches at really nice... prestigious universities and colleges. Matt and I are available for any college doesn't have already a speaker booked.
Mm-hmm.
So your graduation's in May, typically in May. So we'd love to give you a speech. I can wear the hat that they have.
I think you should do. I just went and gave a speech at a college last week, and I'm ready to have about a year before I have to do that again.
Great. I'll do it in front of a graduating class. Hi, welcome to the
Come
William
on
Street
into the
Swap
William
Shop.
Street Swap Shop. Hello.
Are you about to graduate college?
Yeah. I was in the process of it. As the Monday Blues called me because, it went 2 years. Didn't graduate, but it would have been interesting.
Wait, you went for 2 years and then you quit, or you just tried to get your associate's degree?
I quit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go back, or are you happy with your not being in school right now status?
It's got its ups and downs, It's like making money, a lot of money, being happy, kind of, even though money doesn't necessarily equal happiness.
Yeah.
But you got to live life to its fullest. And school wasn't providing that,
Yeah.
So it's been an interesting journey, nevertheless.
Yeah.
If you had the option to go back to school, and they said Matt and Zach from William Street Swap Shop will be giving the college graduation speech in 4 years from now, would you do it?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be quite the opportunity,
And I would point you out
with my degree.
I have an example here. What's your name?
John.
John? I have an example.
Yeah.
This is the example speech. Hi, thanks for having us. I just want to shout out to John, who 4 years ago started here. Didn't know if he was going to finish it, but he stuck through just to be here today, and we're so happy. Here's your degree, John. And also, we're glad to be here with you.
And there's one more surprise from Zach and I. Here's a blazer we'd like you to put on, and why don't you reach into the breast pocket of that blazer and tell me what you feel in there.
Feels like a card.
Car keys. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Welcome
Holy
to your
shit.
new 2009 GMC Jimmy.
That's a hell of a ride right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pimping wheels.
I know you have
Not the four-wheel drive, it's two-wheel drive, but it'll get you there, trust me.
You have a lot of art books. You know, with college, everyone's always buying books. You got to buy so many books, so you're gonna have plenty of storage for those books, and to move all your stuff out of your dorm room when you're done.
Perfect. Sounds good. What about the plant? Will it have a safe spot for that?
For your plant?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's
in
got
the
a-
passenger seat. Is there like a plant spot?
Ooh,
It's got a hydroponic flip-down third row. How does that sound?
yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a deal. Yeah.
That's what you get.
That's a better graduation present, you know, than yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, it's just one of the least little things that we could do just for you sticking it through these 4 years. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you do, and we just hope this is a small token. But to everybody else who's graduating, we did not get you a GMC,
Jimmy.
but we would be willing to go to Steak and Shake with you after the graduation ceremony.
Now, is this
Okay.
what we just did, our commencement speech? There was no actual speech part. It was just
Yeah,
the giving
We
away
just-
of the
Thank
GM.
you so much. We'll see you at Steak and Shake.
You know what? I had a
Yeah.
speech prepared. I thought I'd just speak from the heart and give you a used car.
Yeah, that's straight from the bottom, you know.
Yeah. And you know what? I had a speech as well. I knew Matt was going to rip his up, but I'm going to rip mine up because life throws curveballs at you. You can't always be prepared. You just sometimes got to talk
Yeah.
and listen. And we'll wear the headsets when we do it.
Let's get back to John's real
Yeah, sorry.
question, though.
Yes.
You left school. Now you're working, I assume, a job while you figure out what you want to do next. What do you like about the job you're working now, and what is not your favorite part about it?
My least favorite part is these varying hours. Pretty much, is pretty much a wage cut right now. Doing like every now and again work all night, sometimes work all day. It's all over the place. But the favorite thing, is human interaction. Get to see people smile every day.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Could
Yeah.
the schedule maybe stabilize a little bit in the future if you stick with it and there's another level or something, or is it always going to be the nature of that job?
Yeah, it's probably always going to be the nature of this job,
Yeah.
But I'm just looking forward to moving up and out one day, But
Yeah.
it should be interesting. Yeah.
I remember when I worked, I had all of my different jobs that I had before I was working here, and had like it's nice to know when you go into work and when you go home, because when people ask you, hey, what are you doing on Saturday? Do you want to go do a float trip with us and go do like an outdoor activity? It's a nice sunny day. I could never say for sure unless I got the schedule that week. So that was always kind
Exactly.
of a social. Didn't get a lot of
Yeah.
hangout activities with my college friends.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
I guess, John, my advice. Oh, are you still there?
What happened,
No.
John?
My parting
shoot.
advice, the connection we lost, but I'd say
Sorry, John.
if you're watching the stream still, John, just like we said at the beginning of the show, give yourself that year, whatever that partition of time you want. Do this until that moment while thinking about what you want to do next.
Right.
Don't get stressed about that year. Just let it be this section
Yeah.
over there. Focus on the present. And then when that year's up, maybe that's when you make the move.
Right. And also just for career advancement, my brother-in-law didn't go to college, and he did a program, a certificate. So there's certificates that you can find, I think, like at different kind of your local community colleges and things like that, and they're nice and helpful to look into. So check it out. It's worth looking into. But if they ask you to take any classes, hey, so we're gonna have a class scheduled Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 1 to 2:15 p.m. Say sorry, William Street Swap Shop.
Yeah.
We're kind of like a college class. You get college credits for watching this.
Kind of a thing I got to work around.
Yeah. That would be what we'd say at the college graduation. Thanks to everyone who watched our show the last 4 years, and then we would give you our own degree. It wouldn't be ripped.
It'd be more real.
It'd be more real, yeah. And then you got a diploma or a baccalaureate degree in swapping.
We'd also give you $20 cash.
That's what I'm talking about.
No
We're
one
going to
really
leave the
knows
phone
what
lines
to do.
open today for anyone who has any sort of question, advice they need, just something they want to get off their chest. But in the meantime, we'll take a look at an item.
Okay.
If we get a caller, we'll jump over to that.
Sounds good. Sorry we lost you, John. It was nice chatting with him.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. It's okay.
Listen. Hello.
Come on into the swap shop. It's Maximum Acceptance Monday. I like the sound of that.
Oh man, I was just about to say the same thing. Although I am having a bit of an issue that I'd like to maybe work out with you guys, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
please.
Sure. Yeah. I ordered a book a couple days ago from Amazon, and I just read a critical review, and I'm just having second thoughts.
Have you removed it from its shrink wrap? Is it still returnable?
I haven't received it yet, so I have that
Okay.
going for me.
Okay.
So that's a possibility, but I was looking forward to it, and
Yeah.
and it's just this critical review. I can read the first sentence if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's SFW,
so-
right?
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is all Jeff Bezos approved Amazon.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
So,
Shout
yeah.
out, tips up, Jeff, if you're watching.
Hi, Jeff. Yeah.
He's
So
watching.
this review, and I should say the name of the book is "Have a Nice Day" by Mick Foley, the professional wrestler.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he play, he was Mankind or whatever?
Yeah. Also, Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love.
Oh,
okay.
I just learned that recently. Yeah.
I'm
So-
so impressed with myself for knowing Mick Foley is Mankind. I don't even know how or why I would know that.
You like
Have you read
wrestling,
this
though,
book?
right?
It's me.
Yeah, you like to wrestle. Or you like wrestling.
Sorry, we got distracted. Okay, so you want to read the review of
Sure.
the
Yeah.
first
It
sentence?
says, yeah. It says it was good, but it had its slow moments. He stated that he wrote this book in 7 weeks, and it showed because the book dragged with uninteresting material, especially near the end.
Wow. So it seemed like he just probably started talking and rambling, and then they recorded it all and then wrote it, typed it up. But I think if you're a fan, you should still check it out for yourself because you don't judge a book by its review.
I'm gonna piggyback on Zach here and say absolutely read the book on your own. This is a real situation you're talking about. I've had it many times with music. Hey, I like this album. I'll just make sure I'm cool and in sync with
Yep.
the online bloggers, and then they don't like it, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, is my taste in music wrong?
Who's the one character on YouTube you always see? He does music album reviews. He kind of looks like me. He's always like,
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? That character.
yes. They said he was an alt-right, but...
Oh shoot! Well, no, I don't want to be. I don't want to be connected with
I don't
him.
think
But he's
that was
always
true.
He's always reviewing music. I always see like, oh, let me review this new album. But I'm with you, Matt. Where you know what? If you like the music and it gets your toes tingling or tapping and your fingers snapping, then you should enjoy it and don't let. Who cares what anybody
Yeah.
else says? Same with a book. Same with a movie. Same with a show. Same with a shirt. What you like. Same with anything.
Right.
I do feel guilty of that sometimes because I don't want to embarrass myself. Oh, I really liked that new Lord record,
Right.
and everyone's like, Zach Lord, like that's not as cool and hip as like
I got a
too mainstream.
perfect example. Everybody loves to, ridicule Skrillex. We even have our dubstep we do on
That's
the show. We
true.
love
Yeah.
dubstep on the show.
That's true.
Hey, sometimes when I'm riding my bike or whatever, there's a couple Skrillex
Yeah.
jams I get into. Sorry, I'm on the record now on
Yeah.
the internet.
There's that Diplo one that him and Diplo have done some good ones. They have their own band together called Jack U.
Yeah. But the critics, they'll be like, nah.
Yeah. Same with, I have a book at my apartment right now. Someone actually grabbed it off the shelf last week. They said, you actually own this? And it was the Anthony Kiedis biography, Scar Tissue.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, it was a good book. It was interesting. I don't think it got that great of a review. He probably wrote it in 2 weeks, but it was still interesting.
So I think we stand united on this one.
Yeah.
To saying, don't listen to the haters. Find out for yourself whether you like it or not.
That's right.
It sounds like a cliche,
Okay,
but it's a lesson
true
you got to
thing,
learn
yeah.
over and over again in
Yeah.
life.
Okay. If there's a reason why you added that to your cart, shout out to Jeff Bezos, on Amazon, that you wanted to read it. There's a reason why you said, I like this wrestler, I like this person, I've seen interviews, I want to learn more about them. I think it's worth reading the book that they wrote about themselves, even if they didn't write it like Walt Whitman. He didn't go to a cabin and write it for 3 months. He wrote it in 7 weeks. It's almost 2 months. Enjoy it. Read it. I think. I think. And then if you don't like it, then you can write your own review and say, you know what, but then you can put it in one of those little free libraries. Have you seen those before? Take a book, leave a book. You can put it in there and get a new book out and read that, and you might like it more than your old book.
You can get a classic out of there, some sort of Melville or if you're not into the Mick Foley tell-all.
Yeah.
So are you a wrestling fan? Or are you just like biographies of interesting people?
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, I watched wrestling when I was a kid, but haven't the last few years. And I've heard this is one of the better wrestling books. So
that's.
Ric Flair just put a book out.
Yeah, and he's in the new Migos music video.
Also, yeah.
Wow. Or not Migos music video.
It's the dude from Migos.
Yeah.
I would say that I think just reading is a good thing too. Like, some people just watch music videos and that's how they know about the world. But reading books is
I read.
Really
I read too. I'm reading. I've got it from the library, the Atlanta Library on Ponce, Kon-Tiki. I've been reading. I'm almost done with it. It's a great book. It's about the Norwegian sailor who wanted to try and find out if you could actually pilot a raft from Peru to the Polynesian islands to see if they could have populated it before other explorers. And they did find out that they could take a raft.
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's not worth writing a book about, like, hey, we're going to try and take a raft, and then it's like 20 miles into the journey they sink.
Yeah.
Let's write a book about it. Sorry, but I mean, there's
a million books about...
Is it Nick or Mick?
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. So the career of Mick Foley, he probably has a great career to be able to write a book about it. I mean, he wouldn't just... So there's probably some interesting stuff.
In particular, books about journeys at sea, there are many that are about when something went terribly wrong.
Yeah. But you want to learn about it. What happened? Yeah.
Well, there's survivors that can tell the tale.
Yeah.
What's your name on the phone, caller?
This is Baby Drew. I'm from Los Angeles.
Hey, Baby Drew.
Well, thanks for calling.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I think you scratched the surface on something kind of cool. It's nice to talk about that.
Yeah, me too. I liked that.
Hey, thank you guys so much. I knew when I turned on the stream and the classical guitar hit, I knew we'd figure this thing out. So have a great day and love the show. So yeah, see you guys soon.
Thank you, Baby Drew.
Thank you, Baby Drew.
All right.
It's an interesting thing that you said, that I've been meaning to get that off my chest sometimes. It's like, just because you might like something doesn't mean everyone else has to like it. Or just because you like something that everyone likes doesn't mean you have to feel bad about it either, if it's too mainstream. I like mainstream music and movies. I wanted to go see the new Tomb Raider.
Zach and
I like new metal.
Zach and I were hung out socially on Friday night. That happens.
Oh yeah.
Fairly often.
I invited
somebody
people
put
on
on
Instagram
new metal, and I got to tell you, in that moment, it was about 11 o'clock on Friday. I had a couple beers. I was
in the
enjoying that System of a Down song.
That's right. It wasn't me who put it on either. I think someone else did. So just I talk about System of a Down a lot. It wasn't me. I wouldn't do that.
I'd never heard that before, and I was like, this is actually technically really kind of cool.
They're great.
So now I'm on this. I got Skrillex, System of a Down, all the bands I
What
actually
song was it from System of a Down? BYOB?
It was that real, like...
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, probably.
Why do we always... Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. We could talk about it after the show. Hi, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. We're here to listen with you on Maximum Acceptance Monday.
Hello.
Hey.
This is Tyler the Interviewer.
Oh,
Tyler the
I was just
Interviewer.
thinking about you. I saw a piece of paper with your name when that show where you were on the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
How's
Wow.
it going?
Pretty good. I'm just hanging out, guys.
Nice.
Are you
Enjoying your show.
you still in school or are you wrapping up?
I am. I still have about a year left, but I actually just took a break, so now I'm back in New York.
Oh, right
okay.
on. Oh yeah, because you guys are on the quarter system.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than everybody else. So while everybody's working and in school and stuff now, I'm kind of home alone and just watching you guys. But
Nice.
that's all right.
You know, earlier when I referenced speaking to a college class, it was your school, SCAD. I went and talked to some people down the street.
Really?
Yeah, it was on Friday, which was apparently the last day of class before before the break,
So
or maybe
everyone was
Thursday.
fidgeting, ready to go home.
But as I was delivering sort of the last 10 minutes of my presentation, I could see them doing like, let's I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Spring break.
Spring break.
What was
Spring
that
break
for? 'Cause
nerd.
I'm really upset that I didn't get to go see that.
I know. Well, I didn't. You know, it was if I told everyone I was going to be there, there's capacity issues.
Okay. No, I could definitely see that.
Whereas last time I did it, I think only like 6 people were there. It was like a 5-person class. One person said, I wanted to come to this.
Wow, that's no, yeah, I'm bummed. I left on Saturday, so yeah, I could have made that.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. You, for those who haven't watched before, Tyler did an interview with us, wrote it up in the SCAD newspaper.
That's right. Said very nice things about us.
It remains one of our top press clippings.
That's right.
There
I
was
appreciate that.
and then there was the time like Boing Boing footnoted the existence of our show.
No, Cartoon Bubbler. It was some website that does
Cartoon
cartoons.
Bubbler,
Yeah. Babbler or something. And they said adults. We were in the same article as Samurai Jack. It was when we did Signtar last year.
Okay.
And they said this actually, the animation looks like at the S word, but it actually looks entertaining, which to me was a big compliment. For that
Your
website, Cartoon
animations are very
Bubbler.
entertaining.
Duh, thank you. But I mean, for that website to really accept it, they accepted us on a Monday.
Well, it's definitely it's been the height of my journalistic career as well, so I appreciate
cool.
it.
Thank you.
What part of New York are you hanging out in now? Where are you from?
I'm hanging out in Long Island.
Okay.
Nice.
One of my favorite of the islands.
Yeah.
Between that and Manhattan.
And
It's
Staten.
top 2.
Island's pretty
also
good.
top 2.
Yeah. Take a free ferry there, just ride that back and forth.
I don't have much of a opinion of Staten Island. I don't think I've ever been on it.
Oh,
no,
wow.
I did. I drove
Me
over
either.
it this summer.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, I don't
car
have any
was.
particular memories from Staten Island.
Yeah. Isn't that where they make all the like counterfeit? For some reason, I was gonna say something bad.
Oh.
All the counterfeit, not DILDOs.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say handbags.
Oh yeah.
Something like
Counterfeit
Yeah,
handbags,
yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say that's where they filmed like an HBO show. There's an episode of Girls
yeah.
where she goes to Staten Island. I remember.
Yes, I remember that.
And there's a
episode.
whole premise like, get out of Staten Island. Like, everyone in Staten Island's weird. Seems like I'd fit in there. They're not very good listeners. I'm a good listener, so sometimes you need to be a listener in a place that isn't. There's not a lot of listeners, because if everyone's good listeners and everyone's listening to each other, there's no one doing talking. If everyone's talking, hey, I'm talking and walking here. I'm listening here. What do you have to say? And I'm in New York City. What do you want to say? Tell me. And that happened to me once, where someone talked to me for like 2 hours on a bench at Central Park. That's why I was late to that Seinfeld thing, Mason. And that's why I bought a counterfeit ticket. It's true.
So, speaking of, I wanted to ask you guys that you're talking about advice, and so since I've been home, I have to go back now to working at a retail position.
Yes.
And so I wanted to get your advice on good ways to keep up small talk, because I have a problem with that, especially as like a cashier. I want to be able to keep things lively, keep people entertained. So what would be your advice for that?
That's a good question.
I had a weekend where I had to do a lot of small talking, and I have this same anxiety. I'm not just saying this for the show. It's one of my great fears, small talk.
Right.
One tool I've learned is asking questions. It takes some work, because you actually have to listen to what they're saying to figure out a good question to ask.
Right.
You can't just be like, "Oh, tell me about your job,"
Yeah.
and then not care. You gotta add, and then you get a follow-up question, and then ask that question.
Yeah.
But the first one's the hardest one, because you can do like weather, their shirt. I love starting it off with somebody's shirt.
Right.
Okay.
Great shirt. And then from there, you're off and running.
Right. Or what they're purchasing sometimes is a good conversation starter. Sometimes people will say, "Oh, this is an interesting thing you're buying." And like when I was making like little short films in high school or something, I'd be buying like handcuffs, candy, and one other thing throw in there, like diapers or something.
Wait, you were buying handcuffs and candy and diapers?
Yeah. Just like for we were making a short film or something. Hey, we need these props. But then they'd be like, "Oh, so you like handcuffs and diapers and
What was the thing we bought? One time for this show, we were down in Pogues. It was like just for men beard dye and then like Vaseline.
Oh, and roses.
And roses. I was like,
because we needed the Vaseline to put the dye on, and then the roses. Yeah.
It's a fun combo.
It was for our
two guys dressed in the same outfits wearing.
Yeah. Sometimes you talk about the items, but if it seems like I think that's a good way. Or you talk a lot about something, and then that you they're like, "Oh wow, this person, I need to stay away from them," and they leave.
Yeah, I think that's the issue, is that I run into a wall with the first question, sort of like coming up with those topics is where I really hit a wall sometimes. So yeah, I think that's a good place though. Observing the shirt or whatever they're buying is definitely a good place to start.
Yeah. And then just like Matt said, kind of ask a question. So like, what do you get into this weekend? Or, that kind of just small. It is a difficult thing because once they say, nothing, then it's like, well, now what do I ask?
Right. Yeah, that's always, just kind of left hanging sometimes.
Then it's okay. Then honestly, sometimes the silence.
Then you go the other direction and you go, so you want to steal an ATM with me?
Yeah.
Ask a real specific, bizarre question.
I'm trying to bury something later tonight. Where's the best soil for it, would you say?
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
You ever steal an ATM? I'm kidding. But then you're not kidding. You want to steal one?
Yeah.
Just by any chance, do you guys know anything about stealing ATMs? I mean, I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
They're asking us?
So those are our two. Start off with nice shirt. Well, you can start with like weather. If that doesn't work, nice shirt. That doesn't work. Do you want to steal an ATM with me later?
Right.
Okay. That's a good set of steps.
There's a Bitcoin ATM. That's the in our neighborhood actually near here. So I would probably try and take that.
I think it got stolen.
Did it?
There was a story about Bitcoin ATM stolen from Ponce Dispensary or whatever.
I would probably try and grab that, to be honest.
So how long are you working the job for?
Probably I'm taking the next quarter off of school, so I'm going to be in New York until September. So the next few months.
Oh, here's a good question that I always want to ask. Dave Bonowitz from several of our other streaming shows. Whenever we're in New York, we got a bit where we eat a slice of pizza wherever we are and go, best slice in the 5 boroughs. So you can ask people, hey, what's the best slice in the 5 boroughs?
Yeah.
That's definitely a New York question for sure.
Right. Think about getting any slices later tonight?
Yeah.
What's your favorite pizza place?
Yeah.
Where is the best slice in the 5 boroughs? You're a local.
See, I'm almost ashamed to say that I probably should know more about where to get the best slice. My personal favorite is honestly just at Penn Station. I'm sure that's blasphemy to plenty of people, but I don't know that it's just always my ritual is that I just show up in the city, and then as soon as I get to the train station, I'm like, all right, let me get a slice of pizza.
Well, that's got a good. There's like a best gourmet flavor, whatever, versus best accessibility matrix, and that's probably
efficient
somewhere
too.
In the good dot zone for that.
Because some have lines that make you you see those lines that they make you wait. You go right around the building, and is it worth it for a slice of pizza?
Last time when we did the live from the upfront, we were like in Midtown. There wasn't a lot of places right near us. But right in the lobby by us was the 99-cent slice place, and I was into that place.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
I had several slices from there.
It's hard not to.
Yeah, I've heard from actually just over the weekend. Will Davis told me that's what he lived off of when he lived in New York for a while.
99 centers.
Yeah, he said he just ate really cheap pizza.
Yeah, I got accustomed to Mellow Mushroom and Da Vinci's for a while.
Oh yeah,
down in Atlanta, but which is still pretty good. It's definitely not.
It's definitely not the same thing, but yeah. Well, do you know what the job is going to be yet?
Yeah, I think I've worked for the TJX Corporation for a while, where I worked at TJ Maxx, and then I worked at Home Goods a little bit. So probably back at Home Goods.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one. Then,
yeah, you can
say,
talk
like,
about
nice
the
shirt,
deal.
or like, yeah, especially
How
if it's one of
about
those
that
graphic
deal?
shirts. Yeah, like, what a deal.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Is this the right? That's quite a deal.
That happens to me when I go to grocery stores here. Two for $4 cinnamon toast crunch boxes, and I'm like, yeah, I know. And they're like, I'm gonna get some after work. And I'm like, they're really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just go to Publix and ask, can you help me find the best cereal? And you can tell they're busy trying to stock stuff. I say, well, help me find the best cereal.
And then you can grab a friend if you got somebody. If you're bored, and get another person in.
Yeah.
And then in unison, we'll say the thing about the deal. Just follow me, okay? Holy smokes! Salt and pepper shakers for $5 for 15 of them? Are you kidding me? They don't ever have a deal like this. And you are wearing a great shirt.
Wearing a shirt.
So just to get people to coordinate with me for
and then you go
conversation.
And then you go, kill me. Just kidding.
I think that is when I get the most honest, is when people actually let me, be, and they're like, oh, you're not enjoying yourself, huh? And I'm like, yeah, not really. Thank you for letting me.
Yeah. The one thing when I worked retail, and I had to work at a Walgreens, and we'd always have to work holidays, and they'd always say, oh, it must suck to have to work Thanksgiving. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm having a great time. Usually, yeah, that was always upsetting.
Yeah, that's how I identify with other cashiers, is I let them know that I understand how they're not having a good time, and then they're usually like, oh, thank you for recognizing it.
But you got to make the most of it, So you try and have fun where you can, and just know that it's temporary, and you'll find, you do it for a while and pays the bills for a while, and then you move on.
For sure.
Would it cheer you up if we picked a day to surprise you at work with former New York Yankee Hall of Famer Don Mattingly?
Yeah, that would absolutely cheer me up.
We'll see if we can get Don Mattingly. Let's try this.
Okay.
We'll get Mara to see if we reach out to Don Mattingly's people.
Where does he live at? Is he in New York now?
Is he still in New York, probably?
Maybe, yeah. If he played for the
figure
team.
that part out.
Yeah.
We'll pitch him. He was on The Simpsons once.
Okay,
He might have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can we go down to TJ Maxx, surprise a guy we've met a couple times with you? We don't have anything planned after that.
Yeah.
You just stand there.
We could go get a pizza together if you want.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So every day you go into the job, and I'm thinking you're doing a wonderful thing, which is to make some money. It's expensive to go to school.
Understand the behind the scenes, the real world, all that stuff. It's always
every day when Tyler goes in, he'll be like, maybe today's the day Zach and Matt show up with Hall of Famer Don Mattingly, and that'll help get you through the.
That will definitely do it. I need the motivation to get there.
And I'm like, Tyler, look who we got! Come on out here, Don! And then Don just stumbles out of the car. It'd make me my day to make that happen for it.
Yeah, even if it never happened, I think that would still motivate me enough just to get out of bed every morning and go to work. So.
Computer, can we pull up a picture of Don Mattingly, preferably from the '80s, just so everyone knows? He had a great New York style. Everybody who grew up there knew him. He was a manager for a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe something about with the mustache. Maybe Don Mattingly mustache. Got to be during his mustache era. So this is where we're... Oh, I thought that was him. It's just Zach.
I'm really just Vladimir Lenin.
Okay.
When I turn my head like this, it kind of is.
Yeah.
V.I. Lenin. For those who, as we said, you get college credits. He was basically the leader of the revolution when they started the Soviet Union. They named a town called, it's now St. Petersburg, but it used to be called Leningrad, and then they changed it to Stalingrad. There he is. Kind of looks like Brad Pitt. Or no, Kurt Russell.
Both. We'll see. Somebody on chat just informed us he's the current manager of the Florida Marlins.
Oh,
so
okay.
the odds are...
Oh, that's pretty close then.
that
He
he's
could come up to Atlanta. Yeah.
Take a day off to go hang out at TJ Maxx with us is fairly slim.
We could try and say,
yeah.
We'll trade you one of our best secrets. We have a really good ball player on our team, on our crew. They don't want to do this show anymore. They want to work on your baseball team.
Yeah.
Then we'll do some doctor 3D image of them swinging a baseball bat or something.
So look forward to that day happening for sure.
Yeah.
And
I will, definitely.
Yeah.
best of luck with the
thank you,
job.
Tyler. Yeah, we'll be in touch. We'll
Thank
see
you
soon.
guys. For sure.
I wrote this down. There's got to be some sort of follow-up.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Tyler.
See you, Tyler.
Yeah.
We'll get maybe like a look-alike.
Yeah.
Next time we're in New York,
Maybe we'll just get Kurt Russell.
That doesn't solve the problem. It's probably even harder to get him.
Well, he might be there for something if we go up for New York, like a Comic-Con or something.
Try to find someone who looks like Don Matt. Tyler's off the line now. He doesn't ever have to know that is not the real guy.
Right. We could try and find somebody just in the building.
Yeah.
Like do a Don Mattingly scan. You know, like the Google pictures, the art. You take a picture and whoever syncs the most, put it in the newsletter.
Probably Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. Yeah.
All right. Should we look at an item or something?
Yeah, we need to. We've been listening a lot. We should look at some items, and we're always happy to listen. You can always call us Monday through Friday, anytime. No, don't hesitate. We'd love to chat with you and listen.
Let's just look at one.
Okay, one item.
Look at one item. The cookbook from Sauce Lobster. What does this say? Okay, it's got a post-it note. It's called the Low Cost Cookbook. Super wired 80s cookbook.
That's a cracker.
So rather than take a picture of the cover, he just cropped it and then wrote the cover on a post-it note. Looks like it's got some soup recipes.
This caught my eye on Friday because we were looking at the Miami Vice stuff, but then I thought it was paella.
Yeah. What do you think's in that?
I don't know.
If you like nondescript soups,
Yeah.
you're going to want to trade for this cookbook.
It's like a tomato, maybe some cabbage, some potatoes, I bet.
Cookbooks. I've never really owned many of those. Are they good?
Yeah, I have a pretty good one on Italian food. Just open it. It's simple. The one thing about cookbooks is no matter how old it is, the recipe will still, as long as you're using fresh ingredients and not food from the 80s, the food will still be good.
Something about whenever I try to make something from a recipe, it just turns out watery. It's like, where did all this water come from?
I remember I got pretty stressed once I had to follow cooking instructions to make vegan waffles out of not using flour. It was just a total disaster, and I was trying to make it for someone at the time I was cooking for them. I was making it, and it just kept crumbling when I went. You know when you pour the batter to make it into the thing, it just crumbled everywhere. And I did it 3 times, used all the ingredients up. My dog was licking up everything falling on the floor. It was so frustrating. It was a hot day out.
Yeah.
It was just hot. It was like, that would be the opening of a film, like, or a play, me in my kitchen getting frustrated. If you ever want to see me stressed out, see me try and make that, try and cook those vegan waffles.
I was just laughing because I was thinking about one of the saddest freakouts you can have is a recipe messing up freakout. You're like, no! Ah!
Well, I mean, you know, that's the weird thing is it's, you know.
I've done it a lot of times.
Yeah. Usually, I mean, I get upset about, but
burning.
Some things I just know are out of my control. Like, I get upset about a lot of things, but I just know, well, I can't fix that. But the recipe, I could fix this.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing it right. What's wrong?
You're like 38 minutes in, and then the thing burns, and yeah.
Right. But some people freak out in traffic. I'm like, well, there's nothing you can do. This is just how you live in the city. This is what it's like.
Yeah.
Or you get something stolen. Well, that you live in the city. People steal things. It happens.
Or if you're Dennis from our show, you accidentally give a ride to a guy to the ATM.
Yeah.
We should let him tell this story on the show if he's okay with that personal intrusion.
Yeah.
Dennis opened the door to a man on his front step, and long story short, ended up taking him to the auto parts store to buy a battery where he was revealed he had no money, and then just had to essentially steal money.
He had some money.
Okay.
Just not enough.
How much did it cost?
How did it go when you got to the auto parts stores? Wait, okay, yeah, with the progression, tell us the first step was.
He knocks on my door, says he needs someone to jump his battery.
Yeah.
He lives 2 doors over. I don't pay attention to my neighbors enough to really know that. And so I'm getting in my car. I'm going to drive over to his spot. And then he gets in my car too. And he's like, actually, we got to go pick up a battery from Advance Auto Parts. So I drive over there. Because I'm too scared to tell a guy no who has just hopped in my car. And we go over there. He goes inside. He shows me this receipt. It's like, yeah, I didn't have enough. I'm buying it under the table. Don't tell anybody. and I didn't have enough. Can you loan me some money? I thought he said I need $6.
Yeah.
Turns out he said 60. And then
So basically, this was just a very complex mugging.
The part of this
it was like a 45-minute long process.
I didn't tell you all this part this morning. The worst part is he took me out to dinner with my own money.
Wait, this is a big detail. Like somewhere nice?
We went to Delia's.
Wow. And he paid for it?
He's like, you're a good guy. Let me get you lunch.
At least he didn't say, like, oh, I already used that 60 to buy the battery. Can you buy lunch too?
Yeah, he kept saying, I'm going to get you back. Man, you're my neighbor. I love you. And
one of our artist people out here, could you make like a comic panel strip or maybe a zine or graphic novel that tells the story of this progression? On his doorstep, hey, will you jump my car? Next panel, actually, I don't need a jump. I need a new battery. Next panel, auto parts store drive. Next panel, I don't have any money. Can I borrow $60? Next panel, I'm not actually buying a battery, but I'll take you out to lunch and then pocket the difference.
Yeah,
it's humiliating.
But you know what?
I feel violated.
What if it's similar to those scam emails that someone sends you an email and you actually gave money and it works out? What if he's your neighbor and he says, hey, I'm going to hook you up, and then like a week from now he shows up with Don Mattingly. And he's like, hey, I heard you guys needed him for your show.
Maybe it'll turn out
you
awesome.
Never know. Yeah.
It's possible, but probably not. I think I got had.
Yeah.
Now, Jace, start to say another detail and then interrupt yourself with the 12 hole like you do to everybody else. The most important part of all or whatever, like.
Yeah, well, the worst thing is this isn't even the first time.
This happens.
I'm sorry, Jay. We're going to have
really
to save the rest
that.
for later.
Yeah. Nothing to laugh about. It happens. It is kind of scary if someone gets in your car. You don't know them. You're kind of stuck in a small space. Can't escape.
Ooh, look at that. Alice is like David Lynch.
Alice Feigl told me on Saturday afternoon that she is an official member of the Dairy Queen club. DQ something different. Because we went to Dairy Queen together and got ice cream, actually. I didn't get robbed. I got ice cream with Alice.
I just want to point out, Jay's not lit. They got a really great gain on these cameras.
Yeah.
It looked like he was perfectly
lit. He is lit.
That was a really boring thing to point out. Yeah. But great job, technical capabilities of that camera.
That was really interesting.
Thank you so much to the Canon Corporation.
All right, so we're going to, I think, peel back the opening of the Platinum Swap thing. Right. Do we have the Platinum Swap ready to go? If you were watching Friday, our own Chris Arison made a swap offer.
That's right.
In dramatic fashion to do a barrel roll for his Gretsch electric guitar. We got the potential swap for that, right? Is that made? Let's roll that to set this up. Here's the potential swap as it was submitted on Friday by Chris. Okay, so Chris offered the fully articulatable, robot-controlled, radio-controlled, robotic monkey head.
That's right. It's really
Somebody in the chat said Sharper Image on Amazon. This is $400 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's a really nice thing. We were playing with it. Fully charged batteries. We had it on Friday. Chris also did a cover to prove that he can actually shred on the guitar. He did a kind of a cover or an interpretation of our theme song.
It was really a dramatic moment on the show.
Yeah. We made some animation for it. We'll upload that probably later.
And then do a barrel rolls offering this Gretsch hollow body guitar, one of the nicest items we've ever had in the swap go-round.
The nicest, I would honestly say, I think.
Didn't we have...
that someone is willing to part with. I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
Wasn't there a Rolex in there at one point?
Probably. Yeah, I think so. Mason, you said this was like a pretty expensive guitar, though, so...
Yeah. Pick a soundbite that in some way says pretty good.
Cha-ching.
Oh, there we go.
That's it. Yeah. So
Pretty cool.
One more, please.
I've got some materials for you guys to play with.
There it is.
That's it.
So
we would play with it. It's a guitar.
We don't need to get inbox, but we got an email just to look at it. It's sort of a lengthy email from Do a Barrel Roll. His response to this.
Yeah.
We're going to keep this drama going and let you know what he said.
Big email response.
Might need to paraphrase this one, yeah. So I saw the segment. My heart is ready and my loins are softening. I took time to think about the swap, and I have one thing to request as part of the deal. Now here's where one thing. Okay, cool. We can do it. Since this is an item that holds value, I would want to be sure that this axe is transported by the most secure means, and who can I trust more than myself? I would like to hand deliver this piece to you personally. My request is that you guys fly. Just one small thing. Fly me out there. Want to see what happens at William Street, and we could do the swap live on air. And there's the thing about pressing the record. Let me know how you folks feel about this. I feel invested in trying to make this happen. Something to make note of. I will have a week off March 25th, for it will be spring break. Woo! This would be the ideal time for a swap this huge. I hope the swap shop will still be open. Come mid-April, I will be on a journey to the great outdoors. Okay. And he says that the song was a pivotal element in helping me make a decision. And it makes me feel good to know that the next owner is such a wizard at guitar.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to...
How about that?
This is how negotiations work. I used to, before I did the swap shop, I did mergers and acquisitions for Smith Barney for 17 years.
I'm loving it, Matt. Bring out your past here and let's put it on the table.
I swore I'd never talk about that part of my life.
Hey, this is it, man.
17 years.
I'm proud about this. This is what makes us be able to close deals.
Yeah. A lead counsel for Smith Barney doing mergers and acquisition for somewhere around 17 years.
Wow.
And the first thing my mentor, Steve Addingston, told me is it's all about the back and forth.
Yes.
Your first offer, their counter offer. Your third offer, their counter offer. And then everybody gets rich.
Yeah.
So we've made our thing now. Do a barrel roll is saying you got to fly me out there. We got to know where are you coming from, what city, what are your lodging requirements, and what do you bring. We gotta justify this to my boss.
Right.
So what are you going to bring to the table in terms of content?
Right.
You can't just show up and chill. You got to bring something else to the table, content-wise.
An offer, maybe even a... just because it wouldn't be fair for people who do want to come down here and say, oh, wait, they paid for them to fly down, then what about me? So maybe I would even offer you come down and leave on the same day.
Okay.
Well,
that could be part of our counter
offer. You don't have to spend too much time flying and traveling. If you're in the
Southeast, if you're willing to fly, if you're willing to have no lodging, that's actually going to help sweeten the deal because we got to justify this.
Right. You can fly down and then put the guitar in the airplane, come on down, and then do the show, and then you fly out that evening. Maybe you have enough time to grab a pint of your favorite beverage.
Some of that Terrapin Airport Brewery, sweet airport. Edition.
That's the name of it. Yeah.
So, do a barrel roll. Hope you're watching. Let us know those three things. Where are you coming from, so we can gauge the ticket price.
Right.
Lodging requirements, and what are you going to bring to the table content-wise?
Yes.
Because we make a show. We got to have your appearance.
Pitch us some
add
ideas.
to the bottom line of content creation.
Yeah.
Fourth thing. Would you be willing to live in the basement of the building for a year?
For an interactive streaming experience, you would live downstairs for about a year, and
we'll make it a show called "Guy in the Basement."
Yes. for a full year. You just help the shipping people too. They're downstairs. You help them move some stuff in.
We'll fly you out here. We'll get you a basement to live in for a year. That's going to be live streamed. Yeah. No, this all part's a joke, but the other part was real.
Yeah. You're not going anywhere. That's what we'd say at the end of it when he gets about to get on the plane. So you thought you were flying out. You're not going anywhere. Get in the basement. You're gonna stay there for the next year. We're gonna do a live streaming show and see how that works. And you're gonna be doing it for a full year. Get in the ice.
We should have just done this part and not told him, tipped him off that that's what's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So hey man, it was great to meet you. We're gonna take you down to the basement now. And,
there's one more stop on the tour. Actually, it's where we keep all the Rick and Morty exclusive vinyl figures.
That's right.
Just down the stairs.
You can go smell them if you want. They smell pretty good.
A few more steps. Yeah, you're good.
There's a squanch down there if you want to. And then we shut the door. Get in there. And then we're running out.
Turn the camera on.
Yeah. That's the show.
Isn't there a James Bond movie where he wakes up and he's strapped to a chair? That's too dark.
Yeah. Casino Royale, Daniel Craig.
Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, Google that.
Yeah. You could do a lot of Googling on things today we talked about, but I was glad to have people call in and we could listen to everything. It's going to be a fun week. We have a lot of great things coming up, and
some big guests this week. We didn't even get into your whole thing.
We'll have to save that for tomorrow.
We'll save that till tomorrow.
Yeah, which will be fun. We'll just say looking at a little bit of a rebranding.
Nice tease.
Yeah, I might dye my beard again.
Stick around all week long. Thursday, Friday, we got big musical guests. Wednesday, I think, we have some surprises planned.
New Zach attack.
Maybe. We'll see you for the rest of the week. Now you can partition the rest of the day where you worry about stuff again.
That's right.
But we hope that you chilled out for the last hour.
Yeah, please. Enjoy your afternoons.
We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. And we'll talk to you then. It's a deal.
It's a deal.